Hello, everybody. Just to let you guys know that this video is a trigger, especially for the ladies. Ladies, I tried my best to avoid this for a very, very long time. I tried to really avoid this video because I know so many of you beautiful ladies that follow me, you are subscribed to me, and that you watch me. I know you guys love me. And I know you guys have a high level of respect for me, as I do you all, which is why I want to make this video. And even though the video will be a trigger, a very big trigger for many of you probably, it needs to be said, and you guys need more details concerning this particular topic, because there's so much manipulation going on when this subject comes up, and there's so much lying going on, and nobody wants to really talk about the core reason and issues why this one particular thing that is the trigger happens in the first place. What I want to say and what I want to bring to the forefront is about abortions. My video message is about abortions. Some years ago, I made a video about abortions, and it was really bubblegum. It was bubblegum, and I was extremely nice in the video, and I didn't touch a lot of areas concerning the particular topic of abortions. But now it's a new day, it's a new time, and it needs to be talked about. Recently, you guys know Roe versus Wade had gotten overturned. And now abortions in this country, in many places, in many cities and states, it is now illegal. And a lot of you all also know that even Plan B has been removed out of a lot of stores. And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe at Planned Parenthood facilities that Plan B will only be given to married couples. That's information I was told as far as that goes. I have not investigated that. Don't, like I said, put stock in me just saying that part, because like I said, I don't know for certain if that is an actual fact. If Plan B is actually, if Plan B is actually just giving Plan B, Planned Parenthood is just giving Plan B to only married couples. But abortions in many places now are illegal, and women were outraged by it, because all women will say is, my body, my choice. And they don't feel like political figures, mainly men in political positions, should have say so over what they do with their bodies. Now, it's a given. You guys are free to do whatever you feel like you want to do in your life and with your body. And if having an abortion is one of them, nobody can really stop you. If that's what you want to do, and if that's what you truly believe in, no matter what the reason is, there's really nothing I can say to convince you or persuade you to do something differently. There is nothing that anybody else can do. But I'm going to tell you guys something that irritates me about the whole abortion topic, and I want people to start being honest and real about it. Abortions are said to happen by women who have been molested and raped. That's mainly what I hear. When you hear these women at these protests in front of Planned Parenthoods, and when the Roe versus Wade was overturned, women were yelling and screaming and cursing and even getting into physical fights, because they were saying, well, what do you say about the women that are raped? What do you say about the women that's molested? We shouldn't have to keep a rapist child. We shouldn't have to keep a child and we were molested by a family member. Let me tell you guys something before I get to the main point of my video message. Right now, every single woman or girl, if you're a teenager or whatever and you're watching me, if you were raped, honestly, Honestly, I say honestly, because some women will lie about being raped. That's another conversation. And some women have said that they were molested, and that was also a lie too. They told the lie to stir up mess in the family, or because they couldn't get their way, or they had, I'm gonna just tell you, a crush. This is a real thing. This is a real spirit that will enter in sometimes. They had a crush on a particular family member, and they wanted to have sex with him, and they got turned down and rejected. And in turn, they told a vicious lie on a particular uncle or cousin and said that they molested them. These are real situations that I have heard about and that I know about. But anyway, those of you who have been raped for real or molested for real, I want you all to know my heart truly goes out to you. I am so sorry that you ladies have had to experience anyone violating you against your will and raping you and molesting you. I apologize to you, and you will be in my prayers. So I don't want you all to think for 1 second that I don't have a heart and empathy and I don't care about that, because I definitely do. Now, aside from that, can I say this? Most women that have gotten abortions, they were not raped or molested at all. It was women that was just simply being promiscuous, committing adultery, and they were being irresponsible. Why is nobody talking about this? They want abortions to be legal, and they want nothing said to them, and they don't want anybody speaking against it, because there are women out here, they will comfortably cheat on their husband or cheat on their boyfriend. They will have sex with several different men, and once they get pregnant, they don't know who's the father. They don't know if their husband is the father. They don't know if their other side man is the father. They don't know which guy's the father if they've had sex with 3 or 4 men in that same week. There are women out here, they go to college and they start drinking. Some of them go to drugs and they become promiscuous. They have an attraction and crush on several different guys, and they go out and they start partying because they live on campus, some of them, and they start sleeping around with different guys. And when a baby comes up, they get angry and they want to murder the baby. Can we just talk about that? Can we talk about real talk? This is why some women want to have an abortion. It has nothing to do with them being raped. It has nothing to do with them being molested. They were never raped, some of them. They were never molested. They just don't want the responsibility and the accountability of their lifestyle. And they get angry because with some of them, lust may have entered in and taken over them. And they got overly happy when they went away to college and they were no longer under their parents' or grandparents' thumb, and they are what you call a free spirit, and they started having sex with various different men. And everybody wants to have fun. Everybody wants to be free. Everybody wants to have this sex without accountability and responsibility. And when they get pregnant, they get angry about it. And you know what else that I want to tell you guys? A lot of men, because men, I'm not letting you off the hook either. You all have manipulated these women and threatened them, some of them, into also getting an abortion. You will know that you were the only man that woman was sleeping with and dealing with, but because you're at a place in your life where you still want to be a playboy and you're not ready to have bottles and baby clothes and baby shoes, and you don't want your check from your job being drained, you will tell that woman to kill the child. She was beautiful. She was your boo. She was wifey. She was your bae. You were making future plans with her. You were saying you were going to marry her. You were talking about moving in with her. And the minute, the second, the moment that woman told you she was pregnant with your baby, you told her to kill the child. And because she loved you so much, and because of how she feels about you, and because she is afraid of losing you, she went and she killed the child. So in my video message, that's what I want to bring to the forefront. Every woman out here has not, or they're not getting abortions because they were raped or molested. They begin to gaslight you when this topic comes up, and they begin to deflect off their reason for why they do believe in abortions. They don't want to just be real. Just be real. I'm telling you, ladies, this, just be real about what it is. Just say you like sex. Say you are attracted to several men. Say you feel free and liberated when you have sex, and you don't have discipline when it comes to that, and you freely want to have sex, and you're not ready for a baby. But can I be real? This is the point of my video message before I end it. If you are not on birth control, and if you refuse to make the man you're sleeping with wear a condom, or you as a woman, because they have female condoms, if you choose to not wear a condom, to me, you want a baby. What do you guys think happens when you have sex? When you have sex and you are not using a condom, and you are not on birth control, any type of birth control, when you allow a man to ejaculate in you raw, you're more than likely going to get pregnant. Several things can happen. You can get an STD if he has one and he hasn't told you, or you can get pregnant. You all already know when you have sex. This is why God tells us to have sex after marriage. Because when you have sex outside of marriage, this is one of the issues that comes up with you all disobeying what God tells us not to do. And like I said, this video is a trigger. I'll probably lose more subscribers behind this, but I'm okay. The world needs to hear it. You guys are not talking about this. Even people on TV and on the internet, they don't want to talk about this stuff. They want to keep talking about women that are raped and molested. And like I said, ladies that are raped and you've been molested, my heart truly does go out to you. If your father raped you or molested you, baby, let God deal with him. Because if God is not dealing with your father now, he's going to get dealt with before he leaves this earth or after. If you had an uncle that raped you or molested you, your priest raped or molested you, your pastor raped or molested you, your brother raped or molested you, that boy in a neighborhood raped or molested you, a teacher raped or molested you, a man that you did not know randomly approached you and attacked you and raped or molested you. When I tell you, ladies that have experienced that, and you have been a victim of that, don't think for 1 second that their time of recompense will not come to them. There is nothing that you do down here that is evil and that is wrong that you will not have to pay for. I want you guys to understand that. But men, again, let me tell you this. If you're manipulating women, and you're getting inside their heads, and you're making threats telling them you're going to break up with them because they didn't get an abortion, or you're talking them into getting rid of your child, don't think that your karma is not going to come back to you either. How do you come to a woman and you choose to not wear a condom? You refuse. Some of you men, you absolutely refuse to use a condom with any woman that you sleep with. And when the woman gets pregnant, you're getting pissed off. Same thing with the women. You go out, you party, you drink, you pop your pill or whatever you all want to do, whatever drug of your choice. You want to have fun. You want to cheat on your husband. You want to cheat on your boyfriend. And this is not to condemn you guys. but it's just the reality of the situation. Be real about it. You all are quick to say, well, I can live my life any way I want to live my life. Who are you? Only God can judge me, and I don't care what you talking about. I could sleep with as many people as I want. I'm grown. I could do what I want to do, but actually just because you grown don't mean you could do what you want to do. Even us as grown men and women, there are still rules, regulations, statutes that we have to follow. We cannot, under any circumstances, just go out here and do what we want. We cannot. And what I'm saying to you guys, if you have gotten an abortion for the wrong reasons or just period, this video is not to condemn you. It's not to inflict guilt on you. It's just to bring awareness to the reasons why women are getting them. A lot of women don't want to take accountability. They don't want to take responsibility. My sisters, let's be real about this. And I'm talking to every woman of all ages. Can you guys just be real about that? Just be real about it. If you are the woman that likes having sex, you are the woman you like to cheat and you like to have fun and you like more than one man and you want to lay with each man that you're attracted to, or you're looking for something, it's a void that you're trying to fill, just say that. Say that that's what it is. But you all have got to stop when this topic of abortion comes up. You all keep making the whole point, oh, but women are raped and molested. Nobody has ever, I've never seen anybody be so real and come out and say, you know what? No, women are out here committing adultery and they don't know if their husband is the father or the side dude is the father. No, this girl over here got an abortion because she was in college and she had sex with 2 or 3 different dudes. She doesn't know which one of them is the father, so she wants to get rid of the baby. Nobody wants to talk about that. Some women and young girls are really just irresponsible. They want to party, they want to be free, they want to have sex, and when a baby comes out of it or they get pregnant, they get angry. But why are you getting angry when there are different things you can do to prevent it? That's my video message. And before I end it, this is why I say it's a trigger. I got to throw this out here too. Mothers, moms, I'm talking to you now. Moms and grandmas and aunties. If you were the guardian of a young lady that got pregnant under your watch and care and guardianship and household, and you took her to get an abortion, and she really did not want an abortion, but because of your shame and your embarrassment, and you wanted to cover up the fact that you didn't want the church people to find out, or you didn't want other people in the family to find out, or you didn't want the girl's daddy to find out about it, and you told that young lady, or you took her to an abortion clinic, I would just tell you to get into the presence of God and talk to God about that particular thing. Don't ever, for those reasons that I just named, be at a place where you tell a young lady that you are raising to get rid of your flesh and blood, when in reality, you should be telling a young lady, you know what? Sleeping with different guys, having your reputation destroyed, cheating, or you don't want to tell your friend, sis, you cheating on your husband. This is not what you should be doing, and you can really damage your body by constantly getting abortions. Instead of telling them that, you guys' quick fix is to just kill the fetus when it is a life. It's a life. Again, this video is not to condemn you all. I'm not sending you all to hell. This is just something for you all to reckon on and think about. Sleep on it. But just know that any decision you make in life and whatever you believe in, there are consequences to certain things that you do. So when you do a particular thing and the repayment for the thing that you did comes to pass, you can't get angry about it because you knew beforehand what could possibly happen. Well, guys, that's the video message. It's time for me to go. I will be back soon. Don't cry. I'll come back as fast as I can. I love you guys. I'm sorry if I triggered you. That was not my intent. But if you all are angry at me today, you will forgive me in the morning.